Different, quiet, good. It's kind of weird just sitting out in pajamas all day and going nowhere. So it's weird not seeing family, but in a weird way it was relaxing and okay. My wife was like OCD, the house has to be perfect, and this year it's just like so relaxing, it doesn't matter.
for a hit. I have my...
Yeah, your stick is, yeah. Very gimbal.
walked into the Marathon Sports Store on Washington Street several months ago, saying that she's been running her first year at high school level with 8th graders. It was pretty hard. I said, "Yo, lady, what is your name?" She said, "My name is Miss Deco. I'm her sister." So Miss Deco. Let's talk about it. The first mile, one that, is that the road today? Is that the road with the stick? This Deco, the only person that can Deco in our audience. What possible is in our house. We also have this Can we give a shout to my sister?
Yeah, let me see the thing there. We're good, I think, huh?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Holiday challenge. Testing 1 2 3. If you can hear us in the chat, please give us a heads up so we know we're good. Testing 1 2 3. Holiday challenge. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Looks like we're good here. We had a little bit of some technical difficulties with the audio. What we did miss is we missed Callie DeDeco from Barnstable winning the 2 mile. We'll have those results for you soon. Coming up in the 2 mile now, it's going to be what I have on the sheet, but it may be different from who showed up. But I have Cyrus Curd, top seed time at 9:25. Nicholas Brown with a 9:51 from Hopkinton. Christopher Sullivan from Milton. Now goes to Catholic Memorial, I believe. Joseph Carroll from Cohasset. Henry Gartner, the talented sophomore from Falmouth. Theo Camprides of Whitman Hanson. Chase Whitney, Ezekiel Alvarez, and Lex K is our starting list for the boys 2 mile today. Pretty good field here. We'll see if Cyrus Curd is on the line when they come around and I see some hit numbers. Looking at my video, it looks like he's not. Looks like our top seed is going to be Nick Brown. So should be a really good race today because we have a whole bunch of guys in between 9:51 and 9:58. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody goes and takes the pace knowing that that top seed is not here anymore. In the early goings, that looks like it's Christopher Sullivan to the front with Chase Whitney on his shoulder, Nicholas Brown in third. I don't think I see Theo Camprides. So no Cyrus Kurd, no Theo Camperides. So our field of 9 is actually 7. And early on, it is going to be those 5 guys, 2 through 7 seed times. Sullivan in charge, Brown on his shoulder. If Henry Gartner races anything like he did at the cross-country races this fall in Attleboro, he likes to kind of wait, buy his time, relax early on the race, and then make a move either halfway through or 3/4 of the way through. So he's in the 5th spot right now, but don't be surprised to see Gartner later on in this race. Nothing's changed out front, and we're single file here. If things stay on pace, I would imagine everybody's going to be fine with letting Sullivan lead. Does look like Joseph Carroll's getting a little antsy, and he goes to the front. He soloed his first sub-5 race last week, and he smashed it, running 4:47 or 4:48, went 12 seconds under, and he hammered the whole way. So looks like he's going to do a little bit of the same here. Word is he's doing hockey, so this could be his last race of the winter. So he's going to leave it all out there. Carroll in the front, followed by Brown and Sullivan. Gartner a little bit off the pack, see if he can squeak himself back up there so he can make that late move that I talked. Brown now moves into second behind Carroll, followed by Sullivan. Gartner a little bit off the pack. As long as he can stay about 5-10 meters behind and not lose anything else, he should be fine. But with that lead change, Carroll did pick it up a significant amount. Got some good races lined up for you today. Last race of 2020. Some are thankful for that. Carroll keeps on hammering, coming by the desk here. Strung out with the first 4 with about a 20-meter gap on the next 3. I almost kind of wish that Carroll didn't run last week and he broke sub-5 for the first time in the first mile of a 2-mile. Someone asking, will we show shot put? Shot put has a different stream, so you just have to go to our page and go to the field event stream. Go to our YouTube page to find that, Bay State Running. I'll actually grab that link for you right now and post it. Carroll actually has built a few meter lead here. Henry Gartner is back on the pack, looking to pass Sullivan on this next turn. But right now it's Joe Carroll, like I said, playing hockey this winter. Could be his last race, so he's going to go after it. Brown in second from Hopkinton. Gartner now moves into third from Falmouth. In fourth is Sullivan from Milton, now going to Calkin Memorial. Definitely the guys we expected to be up there. It'll be interesting to see if this pack can go after Carroll on this second mile. Like I said, my favorite to come get this thing is going to be Henry Gartner. Had a really strong cross-country season, freshman sensation last year. I believe he broke 10 as a freshman last year, maybe ran in the 9:55 range. Sullivan's broken 10 before. I think Brown was just off last year. So right when Carroll, or actually right when Gartner went by Brown, he stuck on his shoulder. So, and they're not too far away from Carroll doing all the work up front. H. You have to tilt the clock a little bit so I can see it? Yeah, I could see it last time and I can't this time. Nothing's changed up front, but we do have Gartner trying to make a move to get back in there. There's going to be a little bit of jockeying for position here with some lapping going on, and unfortunately you got one guy in the first lane and one guy in the second lane, so makes it a little bit difficult. A lot of awareness out of one of the athletes, moving out of the way for them. Carroll, Gartner, Brown, Sullivan trying to hold on. Plenty of time in this race for the pack to catch Carroll up front, but he's working hard. Joe Carroll of Cohasset having a breakout senior year. But Gartner is now moving. Brown's still there. Sullivan trying to hold on. We're going to have a race here. Gartner slowly creeping up. Looks like we have 3 laps to go, I believe. Looks like we are on sub-10 pace with 3 laps to go. Can Carroll hold on? Or is Gartner and Brown going to track him down? Gartner keeps getting closer and closer. Gartner with his festive singlet, and now he's right on the shoulder of Carroll with 2 laps to go. Carroll's worked hard up front to make this an honest race. See how he reacts on this next straightaway if Henry Gartner from Falmouth does make the move. Not just a 2-man race. Brown is still there if he can start to move, but he would have to do it now. Carroll, Gartner, Brown in third. Sullivan's starting to move back into the race. He's trying to break 10 too. Carroll has not given up the lead yet. They're working hard. Bell lap. It's going to need to be about a 34-second last lap to be sub-10. And there's the hard move from Gartner. Instantly puts 5 meters on Carroll. Carroll still working hard on the backstretch. Looks like it's going to be Henry Gartner's race. Looks like it's going to be a sub-10. We'll see by how much. Carroll's going to get there if he wants to be under. 9:59, and Carroll's just over at 10:01. Not bad for a kid that broke 5 for the first time last week. Brown finishes up in about 10:06. Sullivan's coming down for 4th. He'll finish sub 10:15 or right about there. We'll give you guys all the results today as we go. Coming up next, we'll have the girls 200-meter dash.
What event's coming up?
200. One lap, no back.
Yeah.
First section of this girls 200-meter dash. Looks like we're going fast to slow. It's going to be Carrie O'Connor from Milford, Savannah Pinata, Judith Walker, and Haley Tolson. Lanes 3, 4, 5, 6 respectively. Coming up on the seeded heat of the girls 200-meter dash. We're running some off events today, 200, 400, 800, as well as our normal indoor races. So a lot of different races, a lot of opportunities to get on the track today. Appreciate everybody joining us today. Live stream powered by Marathon Sports and Bay State Running. Happy to provide this free service for you as usual and highlight some of the best athletes in Massachusetts. When I get results today, I'll share those with you immediately. And we're off here. Clean start. Seated heat of the girls 200-meter run. Opportunity to run an off event here. Out quick to start. That is Savannah Pinata. Comes in with a 26.5. Carrie O'Connor has now gotten back into it. But that looks like it's going to be Savannah, followed by O'Connor and Tolson. Looks like in the high 25, low 26 range there.
Basically, I was listening for a bit.
Next up in Heat 2 is going to be Dado Nasso, Maria Wood, Savannah Vargas, and Elizabeth Tajemi.
Like maybe 2 minutes ago.
Heat 2, girls 200-meter run.
Maybe turn the gain down on the mic a bit. That has nothing to do with the static, I think, unless you turn. I originally thought maybe that's when they turned the gain up all the way. You're just gonna have to listen in on your own. I don't know.
girls and boys 200-meter dash. Then we'll move into the 600s, followed by 300s, 400s, 1000s, 800s, some hurdles and dash, miles, and then some 4x200 family relays. Out quick is Savannah Vargas in lane 5. Starting to close well, and the inside is Dado Nasso. It's going to be, in late charge is Maria Wood. But looks like it is Vargas that holds on. Coming up in heat 3 out of 4, Cassidy Page, Marissa Garag, Courtney Lambright, and Caitlin Doherty. Section 3 out of 4 of the girls' 200-meter run. And we're off here, section 3. Looks like that's Courtney Lambright leading it coming into the final straightaway. Closing hard, though, is Marissa Garab. It's going to be tight right at the line. And Garag may have passed Lambright. Final section, section 4. Jada Eddy, lane 3. Maria De Silva, lane 4. Allie Doherty, lane 5. And Nicole Murad, lane 6. Final results of the girls' 2-mile. That was Kaylee DeDeco with a 12:20. Rachel Starr, 12:27. Erin Infantino, 12:41, is your top 3 for the girls' 2-mile. Boys' 2-mile, Gartner was the only one that dipped under 10 with a 9:59. Joseph Carroll just misses at 10:01. Nicholas Brown was third in 10:05. Girls and boys 2-mile results. Final section of the girls' 200-meter run, and then we'll move into the boys. Looks like that's Maria De Silva in lane 2, making a hard push on the final turn. Up first here in the boys 200-meter dash, we'll have 5 sections overall. Your seeded heat, Aiden Britt, Stephen Irving, Adonis Garcia is one to watch here, and Rowan Hodgson. Hodgson. Third time's a charm. Stephen Irving is in there with a 22.70. Aiden Britt has the fastest seat time of 22. He's in lane 3. This should be a real tight one. Out quick is Garcia in lane 5. I think he'd be tough to catch at this point. He has a commanding lead. Britt trying to make a move in lane 2, but it is all Garcia. Adonis Garcia for the heat win in about 23 high. Tough on a flat track to really get going in the 200-meter run, 200-meter dash. That was all Adonis Garcia. Heat 2, Jordan Emil, Alex Arbogast, Rashid Parham, and Travis Canoni. Section 2 of the boys 200-meter run. And we're off. Clean start here. Jordan Emil moving quick in lane 2, or lane 3 rather. That is Arbogast. That will be the one to go get. If anybody has a chance, it's going to be Jordan Emil. But it is all Arbogast of Tewksbury. Looks like he may even pick up the overall win. It'll be close. We'll see when results come out. Section 3, Johnny Emanuel, Dennis Regis, Tyler Sermon, and Andrew Fortin. Top seed time is Johnny Emanuel with the 23.70s in lane 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, Don Garcia coming from track DAU. Congratulations, both individuals.
Tough to tell, but excited to see those results between Adonis Garcia and Alex Arbogast in different heats there. Section 3 here. Moving well in lane 5 is Tyler Sermon. But there was a burst of energy, I believe, from Dennis Regis. No, excuse me, that was Johnny Emanuel. Made a late charge. Section 4 of 5, Keith Lee Sutton, Iris Destrakos, Jahir Walton, and Issa Kambundi, normally a 600-meter specialist, coming down to the 200 to work on some speed. Exit over here. Yep. All right, final section of the boys 200-meter run is Torres Borletto McCrae, Joe LaTorres, Jack Libby, and Kevin Roberts. Okay, girls 600 meter on the track next. We have 2 heats here. Top seed times, Michaela Page, 135. Second is Gabriella Pachucci, 136. Then Jenna Gilman, 137. Nicole Dunbury and Bella Trevowich are both coming down from their normal distance events to work on some speed here. It is going to be Dunbury out to the early lead over your reigning all-state champion. But she holds up a little bit and thinks maybe I should let Paige go before me. Michaela Page in front, Dunbury in second. Everybody's still in this race. Coming into the final lap. Last week, Michaela was out in about 60 seconds and didn't close that well last week. Looks like she's out a little bit more conservative, so we'll see what she's able to close in, and I'm sure that's by design. Shaking some of that early season rust off. Michaela Page, Dunbury, Bella. Michaela Page is going to win this, as expected. And she's closing pretty well. It'll be right around the same time as last week. 137-ish. 140 for 139, 140 for Dunbury, then Bella. That's your seeded girls 600. Coming up in section 2 of the girls 600 is Ella Dunbury, Audrey Callahan, Elizabeth Braby, Catherine Dacey, and Anna Casey. All right, we're just going to have one heat of the boys 600 coming up. We'll When we have those girls' 600-meter results, we'll share them with you. One heat of the boys 600. It's going to be Jack McLaughlin, Matthew Gard, Paul Wisnaskis, Adam Canario, former Ruburn guy, Kyle Belmonte, and Andrew Warden. A couple 125 seat times in there for Wisnaskis and Canario. The fastest we've had so far in the 2 meets is 126. Excuse me, that's wrong. Riley ran, I think, 125 at the last one. So 125 is the best time so far. See if anybody's able to eclipse that time. We do have some spread out races today with all the extra events. So we're off here, seated and only section of the 600-meter run. We have Foss running camp shirt there. Shout out to Canario. Going to be through in about 28 seconds for the opening 200. Seven seconds. Do 400 meters. Looks like that's tough time seeing that bib number. It looks like it's Gard in second from Shepherd Hill. Gard making a late move here. Is he going to be able to catch him? My apologies, they didn't have chest numbers, so I had a hard time seeing who was who there. Once I get those results, that might have been Wisnaskis from Norton for the win, which would make sense. It was. That was Wisnaskis, followed by Gard. Norton and Shepherd Hill, respectively. Girls 300 coming up next on the track. Once we get all these results, I will share them with you. Just going to be 2 heats of the girls 300.
Assholes, they should have just left the laptop up and just pretended, but they like blatantly did it. I would have just hit it, you know. I've done that at meets before, just doing it by iPhone. You run over here.
Looks like we might have a little bit of technical difficulties with the clock, so I'll do my best to keep you posted here on where we are time-wise, especially in the later distance events. Mm-hmm. Girls 300 coming up next.
What do you see as far as like potential? I think what's 47 and 8.
Is that the Mstca?
First heat of the girls 300 meter is going to be Samira Moody, Jordan LaFave in lane 4, and Lily Cooper in lane 5. Should be all Samira Moody. She comes in with a 39.99 seed time. Next closest is 43.78. We're going to have 2 heats of the girls 300 meter when we get going here. I have some results to report in the girls 600 meter. It was Michaela Page in 137.53. And the boys 600, it was Paul Wisnauskas with a 127.51. Nicole Dunbury and Bella Petrarowicz finished 2-3 respectively. And in the boys, Matthew Gard and Jack McLaughlin finished 2-3 respectively. Shot put is finished up. I will give you results when they bring those over to me. Final of the girls 200 meter dash was Savannah Pineda, 26.19. Second was Carrie O'Connor, 26.93. And in third was Judith Walker, 27.27. 200, I was right. It was Alex Arbogast from the second heat with a 23.32, edging Adonis Garcia with a 23.80. And Johnny Emanuel was third in 24.12. Looks like we have a little hold up here in the oval while they try and figure out some clock situations over there. Okay, looks like we are back here. Not sure if the timing situation was figured out, but I'll try and help you guys out. In this first section of the girls 300 is Samira Moody again, lane 3, Jordan LaFave, lane 4, and Lily Cooper, lane 5. We're going to be 3 and 3, 2 sections. As expected, out quick in lane 3 is Samira Moody. She comes in with a 39.99. Let's see if she's able to eclipse that or not. 10 seconds to get there. I don't know if it's going to be quite a sub 40, but it will be a low 40 for sure. Just about 42 seconds flat for Samira Moody. Looks like we don't have a second section of the girls 300 anymore, so we're going to move right into the boys. Matthew Long, former runner at Ashland, 35.79. Johnny Emanuel, 36.70. Connor Gilmore, 37.41. And Michael Long, 37.75 is our first section of 3 sections in the boys 300-meter run.
base. So Tamara, you've been on the national field for the last year, so I think at a high level at AAU.
Lane 6.
Congratulations on your commitment to Villanova. You have a low range from 55 to the 400.
Be about 36 seconds for long.
Why did you do that? Excellent, excellent. And let's talk about your amazing coach, Selena. How influential and she has been on your growth as a track coach. So you know that you kind of going back to AU National. Hopefully have the national meet this year. Is the goal is it 55, 200? What is our goal?
Section 2 here is Andrew Fortin, Tyler Landmark, Joel Lasoma, and Daniel Coveno. We'll have a couple guys trying to break 40 seconds here. The boys' 300-meter dash. Early leader is Daniel Coveno. Joel Lasoma in lane 5, but just passing him is Tyler Lindmark. See if it's enough to break 40 seconds. It appears it is in 38 seconds. 39 for Linsoma. Final section of the boys' 300-meter run is Omar Muhudin, Jack Rennell, Drew Rennell, and Cole Patterson. Maybe a set of twins here. After the 300, girls and boys 400 will be up next. Out in lane 6 is Cole Patterson. Closing on him is Drew Rennell. It is going to be Rennell for the heat win. Just about 40 seconds.
Girls 1,000, boys 1,000. The boys just
going to have one section of the girls 400, and we're going to see a couple of girls that have already run the 200 earlier. Carrie O'Connor will be lane 3. She got a 58.50 seed time. Gabrielle Bachochi comes in with a 60.8. And Dado Nasso, who we saw earlier, will be in lane 5 with a 64.50. And Sarah Slosberg will round out the 4 for the
See?
seed and only
Instead,
heat of the 400-meter
yeah.
run. I believe this is Carrie O'Connor's main event, although she does dabble in a little bit of everything. Out quick in that outside lane is Slosberg. She's going to be right behind O'Connor, hitting the straightaway. Looks like we're going to be around 30 seconds, maybe even 29 at the 200-meter. O'Connor does have a 200 from earlier on her legs, so let's see how much that affects her second 200 here. Second 200 of her 400. Slosberg is running well and could be looking at a big PR for her. But it's going to be Carrie O'Connor, as expected here, for the win, in right around 61 seconds. Not bad for her second race of the day. Okay, yeah, familiar face, couple familiar faces here too, doubling back from the 200. Adonis Garcia, 49.50. Jovan Joseph from King Philip, 50.91. Johnny Emanuel and Aiden Britt both come in with 52 flat. Seed times here. Just getting our hip numbers here for the boys. Seeded 400. Adonis in lane 3, Joseph lane 4, Emmanuel lane 5, and Britt lane 6.
Yeah, he already. She was in the orange suit, right?
Yeah, you already ran the 3?
Yeah, Moody. Much time to be like.
All right, guys, move on from the white line. Move with white. Move with white. There you go. Move with white. Keep your hands with the gun. On your mark.
Seeded 400. Adonis Garcia is the one to watch in lane 4, but a fresh Jovan Joseph could challenge. Garcia and Joseph, the two guys to watch. Lane 3 and 4 respectively. Joseph with the nice Nike kit. And it is Garcia and Joseph in the early goings. Gonna hit the 200
3 seconds
in
now.
about 27 seconds, so really conservative early on. We're expecting them to turn it on here, and that is Joseph trying to make the pass. Garcia holding him off on the turn. We'll see if Joseph can go after some tired legs here on this final straightaway and see how Garcia responds. And Garcia does respond, but Joseph's closing hard. Looks like it's going to be Joseph right at the line, but we will see the results when they come out. Section 2 coming up is going to be Caden Riley, Eli Harmon, Tyler Sermon, and Thomas Gucciani.
Blue and white, blue and
It
white.
seemed like it was that quick of a time, maybe 53 seconds. Let's see if anybody can take that down in the next heat.
Are you in the second heat or the third heat? Second heat, are you in the third heat?
Second.
You have 2-5. Red to oil.
Oh, man. Hey, let me get some of that for the camera, huh? We like that after 400s. What do you got to say for the kids at the house right now watching that? Come on.
Section 2, boys, 400 meter. We'll run through the lineup again for you. Caden Riley comes in with a 52.80 in lane 3. Eli Harmon,
Mask up, guys. Mask up,
53.50.
mask up.
Lane 4, Tyler Sermon. Lane 5, 54.30. And Thomas Fiduciani. Might have got it on the third try. 54.50.
Guys on the line, stay loose. It's cold in here. It's cold in here. They're trying to lock you out, you know, just like they did. They freeze the kickers.
All right.
Feels like an outdoor meet now at this temp.
These guys can get out a little quicker than the seeded heat. I wouldn't be surprised to see the top time come out of this heat. Those guys are out really conservative in that seeded heat of the boys 400. Not sure what the holdup is here. All right, let's see if we get out here a little quicker. Looks like we have had someone added to this heat. Maybe they missed the first one because I've only got 4 on my heat sheet. It's going to be Harmon to the lead through 200 meters. And it does look like it's going to be a shade quicker in 25 seconds. So let's see if they can close the second 200 just as quick and beat that time from the first heat. Harmon, your leader. Doesn't look like anybody's going to go catch him as long as he can hold his form down this last 50 meters, and he will. It's all going to be Harmon here, and he will be close to that first heat times at around 53 high. Once I have those results, we will share them with you. Coming up in heat 4 rather. Lane 3, Luke Loeffler. Lane 4, Gabrielle Silva. Lane 5, Brian Aruda. And lane 6, Madsen Anderson. Okay, we're off here, section 3 of 4 in the boys 400. That's Aruda and Anderson leading the way early here. We're going to be all bunched up here heading into 200 meters. About 27 seconds. .53 being the time to beat. Brian Aruda leading coming into the final turn. See if he can hold on here, or if someone's able to catch him. And it's going to be Aruda for the section 3 heat win in about 56 seconds. Final section, boys 400, Edward Saw, lane 3, Josh Farrell, lane 4, and Alex Nemtu, lane 5.
Until I get the start up. Just move over this way, Brent.
I have to start the claw.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, go ahead, stay over there. All right, ladies, wait for the gun now. One command. On your mark.
All right, girls, 1,000-meter run on the track. One section. We have Abigail Greenberg, Ava Blake, Casey Cora, Olivia Pickett, Mia Costa, who won last week, Emma Lawrence, Lily Boren, Jenna Gilman, and Tessa Lancaster. So Mia Costa is the class of the field here, and she's out early, realizing that she doesn't have the competition that she had last week. So Mia Costa of Walpole is just going to go after this thing from the gun, hoping to hold on to the tape. Costa with about a 15-meter lead. Big chase pack behind her. Costa in first. Leading the chase pack is Olivia Pickett. She's leading a pack of 4 other girls. Costa in charge. Built that lead up to almost 30 meters, 40 meters now. Taking over the chase back duties up front is Emma Lawrence. Also in that group, Olivia Pickett, Abigail Greenberg. Up close to a 60-meter lead, entering the bell lap, and Mia Costa is cruising on the backstretch. She's going to need to close in about 15 seconds to have a chance at 3 minutes. Probably going to just be a tick over that barrier. And it's going to be just at 3 minutes, probably 3 minutes on the nose with some change. A great solo effort from Mia Costa of Walpole. Tight battle for second. Looks like it's going to be Emma Lawrence picking up second place, followed by Olivia Pickett and Lily Boren. All right, boys 1,000. Finn Russell, Richard Cromwell, Ethan Tetrault, James Johnson, more of a distance specialist, but coming down to work on some speed here. Michael Oliva, Jack Pereira, Henry Jordan, Will Shabazian, Dylan Brawley, and Anthony Longo. No clear favorite here. A lot of guys are going to be in the mix, so it should be one of our closer races of the day. Maybe more exciting races of the day with nobody a clear front runner.
Nobody was going to tell me that was there, huh?
3:22.79.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
On your mark.
And we're off here in the boys' 1,000-meter run. All bunched up here. Nobody wanting to take the lead early on. Looks like James Johnson might sense that. 34 seconds. A very slow first lap. Leading is Henry Jordan of Seekonk, but James Johnson does sense that it's slowed down a little bit. He takes over the lead. Oliva is in third. Jordan back to the front after a short stint of Johnson leading. 68 seconds through 400 meters. We should see this thing pick up pretty soon at a pretty leisurely pace early on. Jordan of Seekonk, Johnson of Burlington, Oliva. And it is Jordan starting to separate himself from the field. Oliva moves into second to try and close that gap. 142, 141 at 600 meters. Can Oliva go chase down Jordan? They'll have one lap to go after they hit 800 meters here. Oliva looks like the only one that's going to be able to threaten going into the bell lap. Jordan, Oliva, got a new athlete move into third. Once I get a hip number, I'll let you know who that is. Jordan, Oliva not far off. Bell lap, 2:15 at 800 meters. In third place is Finn Russell. Big pack behind them. Jordan's putting the head down, going to the arms. Oliva still chasing behind him. Finn well off. Jordan closing well, hitting the final straightaway. Oliva giving chase. Going to run out of tape. It looks like he's closing hard, but he's going to hit the finish line. Jordan with the win in about 2:45. Oliva 2:46. Finn Russell trying to close and hold on to third. James Johnson's going to grab fourth place in the boys' 1,000-meter run. Up next on the track is going to be the girls' 800. We're going to have one heat, and we're going to have our mile winner from last week, Emma Ford, leading the charge here. Behind her is Erin Schipos, Molly Kremen, Emma Lamson, Lily Vaughn, Katie Morad, and Cassidy Rice. Makes up our field for the seeded and only heat of the girls' 800-meter run. That was Oliva from Lunenburg. Thank you. I was trying to figure out in my head where I saw him from. He had a really good indoor season last year. Considering how slow that race went out, 2:45 and 2:46 are really respectable times for how hard they had to close. Appreciate everybody joining us on this Tuesday after Christmas for the 2020 Holiday Challenge. Last MSTCA race of 2020. Thank God. Girls 800 is off. Emma Ford, the class of the field. It would be interesting to see if anybody can hang with her. She ran a solo mile last week for the win. Early challenger to her is going to be Erin Schipos. She's in second, but looks like Emma's going to set a quick early pace here. Ford, Shippos. Ford now with a 15-20 meter lead on Shippos. It's going to be all Ford going forward, it looks like. It's now her against the clock. I'm sure she'd like to be somewhere in the low 220s to piggyback off her mile win from last week. Bell lap at about 148. So she's going to need to close really well here. Ford's going to be your winner. Just depends on how fast Erin Shippos is in second. In third is Molly Kremen. Fourth is Emma Lamson. Just like the girls, the boys 800 is going to be just one heat. We're going to have Marcus Riley, who won the 600 last week, freshman phenom. Luke Llewellyn, Ronan McGarry, Gavin O'Connor, Carter Roach, and Caleb Dean, who has no time, but he may be the second or third fastest coming into this race. Marcus Riley, obviously the cream of the crop here. Although I don't know if I see him on the line, and I don't. So we won't have Marcus Riley in this race today, which now makes it any person's race. If I had to guess, I'd say this is going to be a race between Llewellyn and Dean. All right, we're off here, boys, 800 meter run. We do not have the race favorite, Marcus Riley, in the field, unfortunately.
That's what we got him going.
And that is going to be Dean out early. A lot of battling for position in the first 100 meters of this race. We've now settled into single file. Dean of Brockton leading the charge. Dean has himself a few meter lead here
He's like always checking in with me, and I'm like
on the rest of the field.
So far ago, but
Following in the chase pack is Ronan McGarry. Might have been Llewellyn that moved into third now. And it is Dean at about 60 seconds. Llewellyn has moved into third. McGarry followed closely in third, and they're starting to get back onto this race. We're going to have Dean in Llewellyn as predicted. See if Llewellyn tries to pass right before the turn, and he does. Llewellyn to the lead. Can Dean react? McGarry in third. We're going to hit the bell lap with Llewellyn in the lead. Caleb Dean in second. And it's Llewellyn who had a little bit of juice saved up for these final 300 meters. See if Dean can hold on. McGarry in third. Trying to see if we can be under 2:05 here. Llewellyn rather takes a peek over his shoulder, but he has the race in hand. It's all about his time here, and he will be sub 2:05. It'll be right about 2:03, 2:04 for Luke Llewellyn. Nice second half of the race for him. Caleb Dean takes second, McGarry in third. High hurdles is going to be on the track next. We'll give you those heat breakdowns as we go here. Just going to be finals of the high hurdles and the dash today, so no semis, no finals, just one heat, or one race I should say, plenty of heats. Girls high hurdles will be on the track first. Going to have two sections. First section is going to be Peyton Rollins, Heather Kurland, and Grace Donahue. They'll be fast to slow here. All right, first section here, girls 55-meter hurdles. Peyton Rollins comes in with an 8.28, so she's the one to watch. Lane 4 is going to be Heather Kurland, 9.10, and Grace Donahue, lane 6, 9.37. Just 2 sections, just the finals. Second section. Although they might have flip those sections on me because I think we had 4 girls in the last heat. Now we only have 2 in this heat. Results from earlier. Girls 1000, Mia Costa was your winner in 3.88, 3 minutes 88. Emma Lawrence, 3:13. Lily Boran picked up third, 3:14, just edging Olivia Pickett for 3:14. I believe that was, in that heat was supposed to be Grace McGowan, Aaliyah Elaine, Grace Prucher, and Elizabeth Dean. We'll have to help you guys out when the results come out. There is no clock right now, so it wouldn't do any good to include it in the frame. It is down right now. Boys 1,000 meter results: Henry Jordan won in 2:45. Michael Oliva was second in 2:46, and Finn Russell took third in 2:53. Girls 800 meter run, it was Emma Ford in 2:25, Erin Shipos in 2:37, and Molly Kremen took third in 2:42. Boys 800, it was Luke Llewellyn in 2:03.86, Caleb Dean in 2:06.45, and Ronan McGarry held on for third in 2:07.26. First section, Easton Tan, Jordan Emile, Harrison Prucher, and Jean Galvo. Lanes 2, 4, 6, 8, respectively. And it looks like it was Easton Tan who came in with a 7.55 for the win. We'll have those full results for you later. Section 2, boys 55, Connor McGarry, lane 2, Sean Golombrewski, lane 4, Luke Stelmach, lane 6, and Graham Stewart in lane 8, all with really close, low 8 seconds for times here. So this should be a really, really tight heat. girls 55-meter hurdle results. Peyton Rollins took the win in 8.50. Elizabeth Lee second in 8.73. And Heather Kurland took third in 9.49. All right, section 2. That's going to be lane 4, Sean Golubuski with the section 2 heat win. Third section of 4, boys 55-meter hurdles. Section 3, Michael Gurfan, lane 2, Joseph Mitchell, lane 4, and John Bennett, lane 6. Section 3. After the hurdles, we move into the dashes, followed by the miles, and then some 4x200 relays to end the day. Close battle here in section 3. Oh, that's going to be a tight one. Maybe Joseph Mitchell in lane 4 took the win. All right, section 4 of 4, Willem Isle, lane 2, Sawyer Garrett, lane 4, Declan Mick, 6, and Oliver Perry, lane 8 in our final section of the boys 55-meter hurdles. All right, last section here, and we're off. Looks like that might have been Willem Isle, lane 2. All right, we're going to have the 60-meter section, possibly for some collegiates here. Edmund Reese and Jacob Brown look like it's our 2 athletes. They're going to be in lane 4 and lane 6 respectively. We'll give them some time to change those hurdles up to the collegiate heights, I believe. Final results of the boys' 55-meter hurdles. Easton Tan took the win in 7.67. Jordan Emile second in 7.92. And Harrison Prucher, the only other one under 8 seconds, in 8.11. 7.97. Pretty good times out of Graham Stewart and Sean Golembuski, both running 8.11. We have girls' high jump results that just came in. Aaliyah Lane jumped 5 feet for the win. Kayla Flynn was 4.10, and Alessandra Antonelli jumped 4.8. Okay, girls 55 meter dash coming up on the straightaway. We're going to have 3 sections. Some familiar faces from earlier. Samira Moody comes in with a 7.01. Kiana Seamus comes in with a 7.48. Judith Walker, 7.66. And Haley Tolson, 7.67. They'll be in lane 2, 4, 6, 8, respectively. The one to watch, Samira Moody. She'll be in lane 2.
Okay, ladies, keep there, go to the back. On your mark.
First section here, and it is going to be lane 2, Samira Moody. All depends on how quick. I'll let you know when we get the results later. Section 2 of 3, Paige Kennedy, lane 2, Sophia Neville, lane 4, Casey 2, lane 6, and Peyton Rollins, lane 8. 3 sections total. Looks like we have a lot of girls from the same team here. Maybe we will see them later in the 4x200. All right, we're off here. Section 2, girls 55 meter dash. That's going to be Peyton Rollins out in lane 8 for the section win.
All right, ladies, keep it in, straight to the back. On your mark.
All right, final section is off here. Falone Augustine, Haley Minucci, Peyton Sullivan, and Grace Hannafan. And that's going to be Hannafan, Grace Hannafan, out in lane 8 for the section win. All right, boys, 55 meter dash on the straightaway next, and we are in for a fast section 1. Jonas Clark, 6'39", Dorvins Blues, 6'52", our winner from last week. Alex Arbogast, 6'52", and Patrick McManus, 6'3". 2, 4, 6, 8, their lanes respectively. This should be quick. We'll see if they are warmed up and ready to go. Arbogast was your 200-meter winner earlier today. This could be the race of the day. Haven't seen Jonas Clark since last last winter. South Hadley athlete. We'll have 5 sections overall, but this is the one to watch, and we are off. Jonas Clark gets a late start, but he's closing well. Looks like it's going to be Dorvan's Blues taking the win again. Looks like Jonas Clark had a little trouble out of the blocks, but he closed really well. He most likely took second place. And it was Arabast in third. Most likely still a really quick time. All right, section 2 is going to be Keithley Sutton, lane 2. Ethan Champlain, lane 4. Kyle Dargy, lane 6. And Connor Gilmore, lane 8. I don't think so. I didn't get those. All right, boys long jump results. Patrick McManus won with a 20 feet 8-inch jump. I believe he won last week as well. Alex DeCruz, 20 feet 7 inches. And Jacob Brown took third with a jump of 20 feet 2 inches. All right, another clean one off and running. We're going to have a tight squeeze. It looks like it was Keithley Sutton with the heat win. We won't know times, guys, until I get the results. A little trouble with the clock. All right, section 3, John Bennett, lane 2, Rowan
Push
Hudson,
that thing back like you mean
lane
it.
4, Jared Selby, lane 6, and Neil Abraham, lane 8.
Let's go, Rowan.
We'll share those results as soon as we get them. Once we finish up sections 3, 4, 5, we'll have Girls Mile on the track. One section of the Girls Mile, and we'll have 2 sections of the Boys Mile. We're off without another hitch, and getting after it real quick is John Bennett in lane 2. Came in with a 6.92. He's the quickest in that section. All right, section 4 of 5 is Iris Katrakos, lane 2. Michael Gerfan, lane 4. And Hamilton Portillo, lane 6. Last section is going to be Alexander Gong and Michael Pastrone. Section 5 of 5 in the boys' 55-meter dash. Well, it doesn't look like it's matching up with how many guys are in this heat, so I don't know if they added some or what we have going on here. Well, that's because I skipped one, sorry. So it's Iris Katrakos, lane 2, Michael Gerfan, lane 4, and Hamilton Portillo. I jumped the gun. So we're still just in lane 4. 300 was earlier. Okay, section 4. We got a tight race here. Looks like it was most likely lane 2. Iris Katrakos. All right, final section. Boys 55-meter dash. Alexander Gong, lane 2, and Michael Pastrone. And then right after that, we'll have a 60-meter dash for some collegiates. Girls mile coming up, one section, then we'll have 2 sections of the boys mile. Fast to slow. We'll end the day with some fun 4x200 meter runs or relays. Last section, 55 dash, then we'll have one section of the 60-meter dash. Looks like that was Gong in lane 2 with the heat win. 60-meter dash is going to be Anthony Childs, lane 2. Nathaniel Felix, lane 4. And Lucas Roberts in lane 6, men's 60-meter dash. We're going to have a tight finish. Anthony Childs might have clipped Nathaniel Felix right at the end there with a hard charge. I'll give you the, once those boys' 55-meter results are up, we will share them with you. Okay, girls 1 mile. Just one section. Looks like we will have a close race as we have 4 girls that come in with the exact same seat times. Sarah Bullock, Sophie St. George, Alex Lusby, and Kathleen Bradley all come in with 5:30 seat times. Not too far off them is Ashley Shepis. So going to be a tight 4, maybe 5 girl race. And we have Chloe Shield, Samantha Pinzeri, Sarah Studel, and Gabriella Mogabarero. So they'll be trying for some PRs here in late December. So it'll be interesting. Similar seed times. We'll see if anybody's willing to go take the lead and push it. Last week we had Emma Ford go do it by herself.
All right, ladies, you're live.
Girls 1 mile run, just one section. I completely forgot the 4x200. You have to wear some type of Christmas
It's for your
festive
parents in
gear,
the
maybe
car.
pajamas. So I'm starting to see some interesting costumes, attire form in the 4x2 section of the warm-up area. So
This is almost dead.
that might be well worth the wait for the 4x200 to see what some of these
that
athletes
right?
are wearing.
Ladies, can you hear me?
It's quite a sight already.
Okay. Everybody relax, relax, go back. Relax. Okay, once again, on your mark.
We're off here in the girls 1 mile run. Should be a competitive one. Top four girls, same seed time of 5:30. So I would imagine trying to break 5:30 is the goal today. Bullock of Brockton is going to begin the pacing duties here as we are single file through the first 6 girls.
What's up, girls?
All right, Bullock still leading here in the early goings. She's followed by Sophie St. George.
Nice job, girls.
Looks like it is the 5 girls that we talked about that have already spread themselves out in this race. So we're a race of 5 going forward for sure. Bullock, St. George, we're actually in the exact order of their seat time. So Bullock, St. George, Lusby, Bradley, and Shepis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single file. See if at any point there is a change of pace. In 6th right now is Chloe Shield. She's leading the chase pack.
That would have been nice. It wasn't. Yeah, but we wouldn't have seen her.
Nothing's changed up front. Bullock's still doing all the work. Had a little bit of a lead change. Maybe she felt that the pace was slowing down a little bit, but that looks like it's Alex Lusby. Sophie St. George continues to hold her spot in 2nd. maybe for a late charge later on in the race. But we've got a little bit of a gap between 1-2 and the third. So Lusby, St. George, Bullock a little bit off the pace now. In fourth is Kathleen Bradley. In fifth is Ashley Shepis. Boys, no, yeah, boys long jump results. 60-meter hurdle results. Oliver Perry edged Edmund Reese 9.92 to 10.14. Girls 55-meter dash results. Ooh, Samara Moody was under 7. She ran 6.99. Impressive. Judith Walker second in 7.26, and Peyton Rollins third in 7.37. Boys 55, Patrick McManus. I'm not sure if that result is. Gotta check those results before.
She has 2.
We have bell lap here. Continues to be Lusby. Oh, and actually, Lusby has now been passed. We talked about a late charge from Sophie St. George. She's doing that. Lusby is right on her shoulder. Now she takes the lead going into the final turn. It's going to be Lusby, followed by St. George. Bullock is in third. It's all about time now. Lusby for the win.
Realize they stayed running with an ecstatic jubilance representing Westfield, Massachusetts, young ladies. Can you just group yourself off right? And Alex, what sport do you play in the fall? Like soccer convert. Just on is that you think you just Coach H, I really wanted a break. 5:30, we walked away today with a capsule race for you, Allie. Can I say Allie? That's right. So Allie, like the other girls in the race for the first half.
Just had to get a fix on those 55-meter results.
There's something close with that 20 meters to go.
Winner of the girls 300 was Samira Moody, 42.54, so she had quite the day. Lily Cooper in second with a 44.57, and Heather Kurland in third with a 47.59. Boys 300-meter run was won by Matthew Long, 37.44. Tyler Lindmark was second in 38.33, and Connor Gilmore third, 38.56. Girls 400-meter was won by Kerry O'Connor, 61.74. Sarah Schlossberg was second, 62.98, a good race for her. And Gabriella Bacocci was third, 66.98. Boys 400-meter run was a tight one. Jovan Joseph came up with the win in 53.68. He edged Adonis Garcia, 53.69. And Eli Harmon came in third with a 54.16 in the boys 400-meter run. All right, seeded heat of the boys mile coming up. Jack Carter, former Lincoln Sudbury athlete. I believe that is at BC High now. Michael Burns Andrew Cabal of Seekonk, Noah Guarini of Dover-Sherborne, Will Lamburn of Algonquin, Caden Cluth, Ryan Slaney, and Cole Gamachi, also of Algonquin. So we should have a good race brewing here. It's been Cabral running by himself the last couple weeks, and doesn't look like Cabral is in the race. So it'll be Jack Carter leading the charge here early. We'll see if anybody can challenge him today. Michael Burns does also come in with a 4:24 seed time. It's Guarini in second right now of Dover-Sherborne. BC College, obviously, I meant BC College, my bad, of Lincoln Sudbury. Jack Carter leading it right now. Guarini in second. Looks like it is Caden Cluth in third place right now. As expected, Jack Carter is doing all the pacing here. Guarini in second, Cluth in third. Nothing's changed within the top three. Also in this up front is Will Lamburn and Ryan Slaney. That's your five in the mix early on here with Jack Carter of Boston College. And not high. Former Lincoln Sudbury standout. See how long the high schoolers can hang with the collegiate. We're through 800 meters, 800 to go. Everybody's still there that's been in it from the beginning. Three laps to go. Carter, Guarini. Now looks like it is Lamburn that has moved into third.
Are you looking at other races besides the mile?
Looks like Carter's trying to pick it up here a little bit. Guarini staying in there. As is Lamburn. Carter, Guarini, Lamburn getting antsy. He's going to move on the straightaway here. He passes Carter. Can Carter react? Carter does hold him off before the turn. If I remember correctly, Carter had some blistering kicks in high school. Let's see if he continues that trend. He's moving. Lamburn trying to hang on. Guarini in third. Slaney in fourth. It's going to be Carter for the win with a really quick last 200. Lamburn third, Lamburn second, Guarini third. In about 4:30 on the nose, 4:31, 4:32 for Lamburn and Guarini. All right, second section of the boys' mile is going to be Wyatt Burr, Kevin Ayarati from Hingham, TJ Glowick, Rich Prakash from Burlington, Jack Collins, Tim Curtin, Andrew Linkhoker, Connor Reedy, and Zefayana Alvarado is your ninth and last guy in the boys' 1 mile, section 2. Final of the boys' 55-meter results. Dorvan's Blues is your winner, 6.35. That's flying. Jonas Clark second, 6.38. Alex Arbogast in third, 6.58. So a quick 55-meter dash for Blues and Clark. In my eyes, definitely the race of the day. I guess it's tough to say that a 6.99 in the women's race certainly challenges that, but anytime there's two people battling it out, seems to be a better race. So maybe race of the day to the boys 55, time of the day to the girls 55. All right, we're going to get through this boys' second heat of the mile. Then we'll have a bunch of 4x2s with some festive outfits. All right, we're off section 2 of the boys' mile. It's like right out of the gates, it's Jack Collins leading. Although it does look like the barrel is out quicker than the inside, so a little bit of looking around to see who's going to go take the lead. Nobody really wants to do it. So it will be Connor Reedy out in front early. Followed by Wyatt Burr in second, leading the chase. So let's see how things shake out here. Not often do you see someone that was on the turn doing the leading.
So, you know, Jack, I'm going to give you a name and you see the zone and then move on our main article to offer some type of focus. So, can you please tell what you said you got there?
Reedy in the lead. Burr in second. Collins in in third, heat 5. Ayarati of Hingham has now moved into fourth. Top seed time coming in is Wyatt Burr with a 4:43. All right, finally someone has taken over. Wyatt Burr has now taken over the duties. Iarati has moved into second.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
Jack Collins making his way into third. TJ Glowick in fourth. But it looks like Burr and Iarati kind of breaking away from the field here a little bit. Collins and Glowick chasing. Final of the girls' 1 mile run. Alex Lusby took the win in 5:28. Sophia St. George was second in 5:32. And Sarah Bullock third in 5:47. Burr and Iarati are in the lead pack. In the chase pack is Collins and Glowick. Connor Reedy did a lot of early pacing. He's kind of in no man's land in fifth. Nothing's changed here. Burr and Iarati. Although Glowick has now taken over the chase. He's seeing if he can get back into this thing. Burr trying to break away from Iarati here with a lap to go. See what kind of close we have. TJ Glowick trying to close hard as well. Collins trying to make a late push. Burr, Iarati, Glowick getting in the mix now. He's looking at second. Now Iarati's trying to get in there for the win. Burr, Iarati. Late push by Iarati for the win. About 4:53 for Kevin Iarati, the heat win.
Second track race.
Okay, so now we have the 4x200 relays coming up. Final races of the day. Mixed 4x200 relay races. So section 1 of 3 is going to be the Retro Remix in lane 3, the Metro Cobras in lane 4, Weymouth TC in 5, and Buzz Buzz in lane 6.
Talk about that.
Come on.
What event are you focusing on? Still in second indoor 3K, until Friday. Mile and trying to get
My guess is the season is pretty short, right?
yeah, so I said stretch track in 2 weeks, and then the day before,
All right, here we go. Mixed 4x200. That's the retro remix in lane 3. Metro Cobras, lane 4. I think we're missing one of the teams. Not sure which one. Got some pajama pants on here. Looks like Retro Remix might be a group of Shepherd Hill kids. Metro Cobras in second still. Retro Remix for the win. Section 2, we're going to have Tewksbury TC. We're going to have Washed Up Stangs, Santa's Helpers, and just plain old Norton.
These are too spread out. I'm just gonna leave them on it. These are too spread out. I'm just gonna leave it on the handoff area. Allison can swoop it. Yeah, we have plenty of cameras covering this.
Final results of the boys' 1 mile run is Jack Carter, 4:30.35, Will Lamburn, 4:31.89, and Noah Guarini, 4:33.56. That's your top 3. All right, Section 2, Tewksbury TC, the B team, Washed Up Stang, Santa's Helpers, and Norton. Lanes 3, 4, 5, 6 respectively. We have some interesting costumes on here. Looks like that's Santa's Helpers wearing a Santa suit. Might be Michaela Page on that leadoff leg of the 200. She looks like she's coasting right now. Got a little sweater vest action, Christmas sweater vest, little elf dress. Christmas sweater out in front right now. Looks like it's still Tewksbury B team out in front here. All right, final section is going to be Northborough, lane 4, Hanson, lane 4, North Rosen, lane 3, Tewksbury TC 8 team, lane 5, and the Tanners of Woburn, I believe, in lane 6. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Bay State Run, Mstca, Marathon Sports. We'll continue to run these meets and give you free live coverage after the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Start